to another episode. Today is a reaction video, and this one comes from an attractive woman who tells us the difference between exclusive relationships versus committed relationships. Now, I have to ask you guys before we get into this, is this business or romance? And most importantly, is there something we can learn from this? Because she is telling us the difference. So let's check her out. Let's see what she has to say.
You're not.
You're not.
You're
So,
not.
but see, I see exclusive is different than commitment. And let me tell you.
Well, how
okay.
so?
So exclusive
sure.
is I'm just not putting my anyone else. It doesn't mean I'm not entertaining anyone else, and it doesn't mean that I am publicly telling people that you're my partner. Exclusive just means I will not sleep with anyone else. Committed relationship comes with when you make a commitment to something similar to like signing on the dotted line, or you made a commitment to your team, right? When you guys were playing sports, you made a commitment. I will not play on any more teams while I'm playing on this team. That's a true commitment, okay? Doesn't mean that you can't go to other games or whatever when you were exclusive, but now that you're in a commitment, no, you are playing for one team and one team only. So the commitment part is saying not only will I agree to not sleep with other people, but I'm going to invest my energy, my time, my resources into developing and nurturing this relationship and let it be publicly known that I am off the market. Sometimes when we're exclusive,
She did a great job explaining the difference between exclusive and committed. But my question would be how much and how long? Because if we're talking about contracts, especially for players, athletes who are signing on the dotted line, they have a specific amount of years, bonuses, incentives, things that's included in that contract. So I'm just kind of wondering, like, what do we get? And the thing that I really learned from this is it his turn? Is it his turn or is it my turn?
it doesn't mean I'm not entertaining anyone else, and it doesn't mean that I am publicly telling people that you're my partner.
This woman probably would have fooled me because pretty feminine women have a way of making you feel good. They're pretty much disguising the fact that she's trying to get you to sign on that dotted line so you can sign over or fork over some of that money that you got, assuming that you have money.
What's wrong with that?
Exclusive and committed are actually kind of the same thing.
I'm just not putting my anyone else.
The difference is feelings are not as strong, well, depending on how long you're exclusive. But they're pretty much the same thing, especially to a woman. Because if you're saying that you're not gonna have any other woman, then that means that you're in a committed relationship. Because what I'm assuming is she's going to make sure that her options stay open and available until you give her that commitment.
It doesn't mean I'm not entertaining anyone else, and it doesn't mean that I am publicly telling people that you're my partner.
Now, I don't have a problem with this, except for the fact that actually I do have a problem with this because basically what she's saying is she's going to keep her options open while you close your options. So if things don't work out with you guys, you have to start over from scratch. Meanwhile, all she has to do is just pick up from where she left off.
Only 5.
You have to have a roster, like that's how it is.
Now, I kind of looked at her whole signing a contract thing as a deal with the devil.
What's wrong with that?
Because well, if you don't know, her attitude is definitely going to change once you sign your name on that dotted line. Because what this means is it's going to take attorneys, a judge, a whole bunch of resources, paperwork to actually end that relationship if you mess up or slip up and slip into, some new. And then with this contract, I hope you guys really negotiate the terms in this contract. You got to find out what the fine print is within that contract because most people don't read the fine print. What are the bonuses? What are the incentives? What are the goals? What are the non-negotiables? What are the things that break the contract? Because you're going to need to know that on both sides, especially her side, because
all you got to do is call him up and say, hey, and he will drop whatever it is that he is doing.
most of the benefits are on her side. And is this a guaranteed contract? Fellas, this is why I keep telling you guys to enjoy the hookup culture. Now, to enjoy this hookup culture, you're going to have to reinvent yourself, get your money up, because this woman is talking about dates, meaning you're going to have to continuously take her out on dates, because just based on the way she looks, the way that she fixed herself up, she's definitely somebody who's not going to like being in the house. She's going to want to be out in the scene, which means more money out your wallet. Next, adapt to the dating market. What's going on in dating right now? We're looking at it right here. This woman is letting you know that if she's exclusive with you, it's your turn, because she might have just got out of a commitment. Within this hookup culture, you have a lot of subcategories, meaning friends with benefits, situationships, flings, vacation bays, one night stands. This makes up the hookup culture. I definitely want you guys to be responsible, but I also want you to understand that relationships, especially when a woman is trying to get you to do something long term, all it really means is it's going to be a short term relationship. If you don't believe me, look around. How many people do you see in 10-year, 20-year, 30-year marriages? Because people are definitely over the age of 40 and 50. So if they're over that age, ask them, how long have they been married? So I have a question for you guys. Would you rather be exclusive or committed? Comment under this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.